Why, hello. Let's see. Control, Shift. It's 5. Hey! First try. Still working on some technical stuff. I just realized I'm not wearing my eyeballs. What? What does that mean? Guel? Guel? What's that mean? Oh. Why couldn't they just say bark? Or roof? Oof. Roof. Could have been closer to an onomatopoeia. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Well, thank you for being here, Cal. And for anyone new who may show up or is here or whatever the case may be, my name is Werbro Makes. You can call me Liam. Either one works. Today, I'll be working more on cleaning up and making repairs to, hopefully, this mask of mine in preparation for haunt season. And in the meantime, my 3D printer is going to be going burr, because I'm trying to get some parts printed so I can upgrade another printer and have 2 printers going burr. And eventually that'll lead to another one. And another. And another. And another. But, so I made a mistake over this weekend. So I bought this, like, $40 gimbal mount from the TikTok store. And, weirdly enough, it actually wasn't a terrible purchase. It worked really well for some of the pictures and videos for the convention I went to. And, if anybody's interested in that, let me know in the chat. I may mention this later when there's actually more people in chat, too. I used Novel AI for art stuff because I use it for general inspiration and possible outfit ideas. Yeah, that's actually where a lot of my stuff came from, is some AI help. Caperdoodle had me use AI to get inspiration, and then he actually made the final product. The AI decided I was Hispanic instead of white, so I ran with a joke because it adds to my spicy personality. I need to get a spray bottle just for you. Anyway. So my weekend, I'm gonna go fix this real fast. So my weekend actually went really well. Quite a bit of cosplay at the convention. A lot of really cool booths. I don't even know how to respond to that. You win this time. Excuse me. Anyway, so a lot of cool costumes and such. A lot of really cool booths. I got some art pieces. One of which I actually got permission to use for something on stream. I really like this artist. I think it's mostly a personality thing, but he is a talented artist as well. So, I don't know, it's like a combination of things. But he did a piece of Werewolf of London. And turns out the inspiration for the eye he did on the piece was actually a bear's eye. And I've been looking for, honestly, just a really good picture of a bear's eye for some stuff. Because I'm trying to make my own animations for, like, when I get new followers and things like that. Because I do pixel art as, like, a hobby on the side. And, I saw that he had this Werewolf of London picture with the eye. What mask are you working on? Say hello to Babyface. He needs some work. He had a bunch of, like, black silicone. I scraped it all off last time. Thank you for showing up, K-Stu. Good to see you. Yeah, I'll be working on trying to fix him up more, clean him and everything. But this is Babyface. Whenever I wear him, I can't stop smiling behind the mask. It's actually a creepy thing in general. But I love this character because I always play him off as like this kind of, I'm gonna say kind of innocent. It's kind of like he's mentally regressed into like a childlike state. But he's got the face only a mother could love. So he doesn't do a good job of making friends. And so when people deny him, he gets mad. And so I go from like a higher pitched, kind of nervous voice to dropping down into more aggressive, kind of yelling, almost guttural type tones. And I'll go from being like hunched down and awkward to just like my full size, which I'm only 6 foot. But I'm only 6 foot, but also 285 pounds. So when somebody who's got that change in height and size kind of starts to like tower over you, it works. It does the job at a haunted house. I make people very uncomfortable, which is the goal. Yeah, so this is Babyface. Jump scare. Yeah, I do a lot of jump scares, actually. I actually prefer, though, to be a distraction scare. Because I'm awkward, because I'm this nervous, like, character and whatnot. And some people are nice and want to, like, jokingly be my friend and all that kind of stuff. Like, I like excited and happy. And their attention is on me. And then they get a jump scare from somewhere else around them. And I love setting it up. It makes me laugh every time. I think that's part of the reason why I can't help but smile. Yeah, I don't actually necessarily care about having the limelight on me. I prefer to let other people get the actual scares. Just as long as I can help with the setup. Jeez, I must have something wrong with me. Oh my god. Sorry, I just had a personal revelation. I'm not going to get into that on stream. Anyway. Yeah, so we're going to be working on... whoever wants to be here and join me for it. I'm going to be working on Babyface, but... jokes on the jump scare, people. I'm beyond paranoid all the time, so I'll just run or shit and die. I mean, we've had people shit in the haunted house before, and I made a woman go into labor. So there's that. That's kind of like my claim to fame, I guess. Yeah, I made a woman go into labor on Halloween. Haha. Yeah. So I used to have... Well, I still have him, technically. I have this, like, 1700s Salem Witch Trials judge character that I like to do. Because when I first started at the haunted house, we had an outdoor scene. And, so they were, like, going through the woods. Express Halloween delivery. Yeah, so they would go around outside in the woods and come up to, we had, like, these 3 buildings set up. And one was supposed to look kind of like a rundown shack. And one was supposed to be my little courthouse. So when I first started, I was doing the judge character, and we had a bunch of like witches and demons in the woods with us. And I actually had an actress who was dressed as a witch that I would be like condemning to burn at the stake. And it would be like the patrons would walk in between us. Like she'd be not even 6 to 8 feet away from me. And like the little corral type deal. And I'd be at my little podium. And the patrons would walk between us. And I'd be screaming over everybody and, you know, condemning her to burn at the stake and all that. And then she would break out of the corral, run through the patrons to get to me and tackle me into a wall. And I would die. And I was really convincing at getting hurt. Maybe I should have done like wrestling. Like the WWE type shit. Anyway, I don't know. It was a lot of fun. But she ended up getting a new job. And so she wasn't able to be there to act a lot. And so I had to figure out, like, okay, I have this character. How can I change the situation, because now I don't have a witch that I'm condemning. So instead it became everyone's guilty. There is no innocence left. Like everyone who's coming through, they're all tainted. They're all to be condemned. You know, burn them all and let God sort them out type deal. So that's how I played it off. So yeah, it was on Halloween 2021. Yes, 2021. He was coming through the little like hut shack thing, and I had like a really good pop scare I would get, and that's actually the one that really got her. So I was crouched down like underneath this little window thing, and I had a cane. Started off as a staff, became a cane because I broke it throughout the season. But I would like scrape it along the wall, and then like slam it as I was popping up in her face, and she like jumped straight up. Honestly, it was almost like her skeleton left her body kind of deal and came back in. Anyway, but as I was coming up on the front, one of my buddies actually was coming up behind her group too, and so at the same time we ended up kind of like pinching them. And yeah, so she just shoots straight up, comes back down. She goes, "Guys, I think I just peed." And we're, you know, that's a normal thing. We laugh about it and, you know, whatever. But, so I found out the following weekend, we did like an encore weekend into the first weekend of November. And her friends came back through, but it wasn't her. But I remembered them because, honestly, they were all a bunch of beautiful women, but I remember exactly what they all looked like. Anyway, they were all coming through. And they were like, "Wait, it's you again." I was like, "Yes, it's me again. I was here last weekend." But yeah, they were like, "No, that friend of ours, she's not here this time because she just had her baby." And I was like, "Oh, congrats. Wait, she came through the haunted house with you?" They were like, "Yeah." I was like, "You do know you weren't supposed to come through if you were pregnant, right?" She's like, "Yeah, well, she found that out. When y'all jump scared us right there, she actually she thought she peed herself, but by the time we got out to our car, she was like, 'Guys, we got to go to the hospital now. I'm not going to make it home.'" And yeah, sure enough, like 45 minutes later, she was having the kid. So, they actually come through every year now. So it's kind of a cool thing. Hold on, I just got a message. What was that? You've watched the Orville. I have watched season 1. Oh, it's a beautiful rain. I love rain. Sorry. Anyway. You can see the rain? Oh, you can kinda. It was 80 degrees Fahrenheit when I got off work last night. Which I think is still warmer than you're used to. But yeah, so that was a fun little story that I have. I am very proud of that. You do this number. Let's see. You sent me a message, didn't you, Cal? Yes, you did. 500 cigarettes. But yeah, her jump scare, or us jump scaring her like that, she went into labor. We made her break her water. And I'm very proud of that little fact. Yeah. So that's a little thing it makes me happy when I think about my tenure as a scare actor. Because there's not a lot I'm really proud of. But that's definitely one of them. But yeah, anyway. One of these days I might get my... Actually, where is he right now? Horror House Midwife. No, we have one of those. Her name is Dr. Nurse Baby. Yeah, my buddy Ryan dresses up as her. He does like drag and stuff like that, and it's a drag character, but it's a very fun character. But yeah, he has delivered a baby in the haunted house as well. Red hair, so there's that. But also like a green corset and a nurse gown. I mean, yeah, that's fair. But Ryan's also about my height. Like I said, I'm about 6 foot. I think he's actually just a little shorter, maybe 5'10". But yeah, anyway. But when he's got the hair and everything going, he seems so much bigger. And he's also, I think he wears heels, or at least pumps. Anyway, I'm going to be right back. Come on. There we go. Because I'm going to get something to show you. There he is. We getting goodies on stream. It depends on what size heels he's wearing. I honestly, so like, it's a haunted house, and the haunted house is, put it back on, 5. Hey, it worked. So the haunted house is actually a reused old flea market. I don't know if you know what a flea market is. I don't know if that's a thing y'all have over there. But it's kind of like a bunch of booths or stalls. All brands do their own. Yeah, we have this. Okay. Yeah, so this one, it was a bunch of like, I guess like side-by-side garage units, almost like a storage facility. But each one was actually a booth. And the haunt owner bought this whole, it was a dilapidated facility at the time, and trust me, some of it's still that way. But he's kind of reused a lot of it, or reworked a lot of it, to become the haunted house. Yeah. So it's like a 50,000 square foot facility. So this, my old man mask that I usually wear, I say usually, that I sometimes wear for my judge. And I say sometimes because he is $600, silicone, and heavy as hell. And when it's, 90, 95 degree heat under your baby mask. Kind of sticks. That's actually a good thing. Yeah. But yeah, this guy's heavy. He's hot. And I don't know how my friend Doot does it. Because she always wears silicone. That was such a dumb laugh, but oh my god, it's so beautiful. I've considered the first part. I hadn't thought about the second part. Oh. Let's see if I can put them on. Give me a second. I'm gonna take my earbuds and everything out. I don't know. Oh, you can kind of hear me. Yeah. Hello there. Ow. He's pulling my hair. So around the eyes, we usually get some makeup done to help kind of make it blend a little more. Oh, good. That's good to hear. I can't tell because I don't have my earbuds in. I'm gonna get a haircut, actually. And talcum powder you don't want to use anymore, by the way. Talcum powder is actually really bad for you. But yeah, this is an Immortal mask. I really like their quality, but this is a... How much did I spend on him? $5.75 on the show floor. It's really hard to talk with him. Feels gummy. But yeah, like you said, let me do the other mask over. Why is this simultaneously the best and worst idea? Yeah, you right. Okay. I'm taking this guy off. Give me a second. Come on, Matthew. There we go. Sorry for the delay. Okay. But yeah. So, this is Matthew. Matthew is my judge. Yeah, he's who I started with. Because of how hot it is, I don't generally wear him at the haunted house. As much as I'd like to, at least. I probably, every weekend from the last weekend of September all the way through to Halloween, we dress up. Or we dress out, rather. And I will probably wear him 2, maybe 3 nights out of the whole season because of how hot it gets. I will lean over and pull the lip down, and sweat just pours out. I don't know how people do it. Admittedly, I'm a big guy. I get hot super easily. So, and like when I do try to wear him, and because I'm trying to be aggressive and I'm yelling a lot and whatnot, and all that sweat builds up, a lot of times I will hear patrons yell, "Ew, he spit on me!" No, I didn't. It was just my sweat, which isn't much better. So, I just don't like to wear them for that reason. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, brains jumping. There's kind of like a little joke we do now. A good number of our patrons, I would say, are, I'm going to use the word prissy. And there's kind of like a joke we have, because there was this one group that came through, and I think it was during Scream Break. Yeah, I think it was Scream Break. Some of our actors had water guns, like little tiny, like little spritzer ones, not even a good, like a super soaker or anything, just like the little, like, you squeeze and just barely anything. One of our actors running around with one of those, and he shot one of the patrons. Yeah, the dollar store shit, yeah. And he shot one of the patrons, and she was like, "My lashes!" And now we do that as a joke. Like, slight inconveniences at the haunted house. My lashes! Which my thing is, like, I know lashes are expensive to get done. Why are you going to a haunted house after getting something like that done? It's like people who just get fresh weaves and stuff. Like, what are you doing? Let that shit set before you do something like that. It's gonna be hot. You're gonna be running around. You could get caught on something. Yeah. Glad we're on the same page. I'm taking after Gustav today, apparently. I'm from Yapistan. Alright. Let's see if we can't get another print going. And then start working on cleaning up this mask. Oh, here's to hoping I don't freak out the laptop. Opening Kira. It's nice to see you, Cal. How are you doing? Any new life updates? Loading machines, and that's where it freezes. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay? Oh. I need to open up StreamerBot. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you feeling better? Aha! Kira has opened. Let me, move StreamerBot, and then I will share my screen so you guys can see what I'm doing in Kira. I'm about to sneeze. Ooh. I love how it looks like I'm dabbing. Kidding. Sorry, that was so dumb. Well, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I figured. That's what it was. Alright, so let me do a screen share while you are talking. Haha! I put StreamerBot in just the right space behind my camera. Ah! No. Hiding it. Okay. So we need to do Kira. I will read your message in just a moment. Okay. Make sure there's nothing from in here I'm missing. There's the BMS mount, which is what I printed last time. Which is this piece here, if the camera will focus. Beta's Tai Chi. spiders. Fadus drop effect. Okay, so we're done on the hot ends. I don't know what a skirt is. Guess we're gonna find out together and print one out. If there is one. Fadus Dragonfly BMS. Yes, BMS? Yes, BMS. Got a brain fart. Ah, it's that piece. Yep, we're printing that. And we're going to use the same settings, I think. Because those seem to be working okay. "24 minutes? Hell yeah. Saved removable. Not eject. X. Projects. Hero Me. Dragonfly BMS skirt. PC. And then eject. Oh. And let me go back to full screen. Oh, I still haven't updated my marker board. Oh well. I might do it in a minute. Once I get this printing. And if you're new here, this is a cheap Chinesium piece of decent shit. It's called a Qidi Tech X-One 2. I think it came out in something like 2016. I bought it used from my brother for like $60. Right now, it is my only functioning 3D printer. But I'm using it to print off pieces so that I can upgrade my Ender 3 V2 Neo. I don't remember this looking like that the other day. Weird. Yeah, I can't wait to get my other printer up and rolling. Anyway, I'll show off what I'm talking about here in just a second. But anyway, yeah, so I'm trying to get all these pieces printed off so that I can install this all-metal Fadus Dragonfly hot end. Because I'm going to be printing a lot more with ABS, which isn't too much of a problem with the current setup. But also, what do they call it? PETG. I plan on going up to that because of its resistance to sunlight, because of its resistance to chemicals. I work around a lot of chemicals and stuff like that, so I want it to be stuff that's going to last. And it's the same kind of plastic as like Mountain Dew bottles and whatnot. So if I need something specific, I'm hoping to even get to a point where I can like salvage the bottles. That's a whole project down the line. But yeah, it's a thing I'd love to be able to do. Neo Gantry skirt. Start. And set my print bed because for some reason it doesn't save that setting. Cool. Anyway. And also if you're new here, here we have Babyface, who I'm going to be doing more cleaning on, and then attempting to maybe patch some of these holes where he got crushed in a trunk. Lovely. Not getting into details, but it got fucking bad. And I'm sorry. So I'm in a much better mental standing as of right now. I'm just glad I'm out of it. Me too. My biggest project was a dice container. My biggest project that I have planned is to replace something. Couldn't even tell you where the handles are right now. This is my biggest project. I found a good file, because I don't know how to 3D model yet. Or at least not to this degree. But, if you've played Destiny, you know what this is. So, I'm, my best friend, he actually bought me the whole thing. Because I'm a crayon-eating Titan player when I play. But he bought it for me for Christmas. And his family never even celebrated Christmas growing up. I'm going to move this a little bit. There we go. But his family never even really celebrated Christmas growing up. But our family always included him. But, anyway. So he bought me this for Christmas. I want to say it was 2019. Something like that. And the first thing he said is, "It is not a toy, don't play with it." I took it from him, and I did the stance. That is all I did. You know how, like, in Destiny, they like, pop it out, and they're, you know, aggressive, whatever. I did that stance, and the head flung off. Immediately. And it, you see right there, and on the corner right here. So, my first order of business, is going, like for a big project rather, is going to be to replace this. And I'm going to print two, actually. One for me, and one for him. And I'm going to show him what a good one's going to look like. Because as I've had that thing, and as I've gotten a little better and more experienced and understanding of 3D printing, the more I realize that the people that did that one didn't know what the crap they were doing. Aw, nature. Pretty birdie, where'd you go? Sorry. Anyway, so, I don't even want to know how much he spent on that thing. I think I do know. I think it was close to like $75. But the fact that it broke on the first go kind of pissed me off for him. So I'm going to print myself and him a replacement. A super in it stance. Yes, yeah. So growing up, my stepdad would jokingly call me Baby Huey. And if you ever watched old ass cartoons, Baby Huey was like the size of an adult and didn't know his own strength. But he was a baby and wore diapers and everything. Yeah. My stepdad would call me that all the time. Oh. Alright. Move my drink out of the way. I'm going to do some mask work here. Move my screen. Need that. What are you? Oh. Caperdoodle dropped in at some point. At least according to my streamer bot. He may be lurking. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate you being here, friendo. Sometimes it gets a little up here in my head when it's so quiet. Like gaining followers and all that, that's a bonus to this. In a pit. I just sent a pic of the dice obelisk. Ooh, I think I know what you're talking about. Let me see. I did not know what you were talking about. I have seen similar though. Those are cool. Gustav. Yeah. Gustav uses 60% keyboards, and he thinks it's weird that we like 100%. I love a good 100%. Nice keyboard. Oh, not you too. They both have their use. I like having a number pad. I love having a number pad. It's kind of like a necessity, really, for me. Yet my laptop doesn't have one, and it bothers the crap out of me. That's fair. Ugh. You can tell this alcohol-based paint's been on here for a while because it does not want to go off. Check your thrift stores. Find one of those old like IBM keyboards. That's the dream, right? I've seen people get those and do mods to them. Make them USB-C compatible. Or even turn them wireless. I wouldn't want to do that. I like the USB-C option, though. Because I think they're... Excuse me. Oh, they're revered here in the US, too. If you find one, you're lucky. I don't know if we can go to the dumps, but we can go to scrapyards here. I go to the scrapyard. Well, I drop stuff off at the scrapyard about every 3 months. All the old computer parts and stuff like that. Or like, grab a car seat. As in a seat for your car, or like a baby car seat? Ah, okay. Yeah. I was actually thinking about doing the exact same thing. And the seats in my car, they're heated, but they're not comfortable. So I thought about trying to see if I could find better seats at some point. Did you just like plop in them? Come on. Dang. Thick girl. Yeah, there. Seems to be doing okay. I think, I'm having like some weird feelings about work lately. Totally unrelated to anything we've been talking about, but it's on my mind. Really weird feelings about work. I've got a supervisor who isn't even on my shift. Who, I don't want to say he's a control freak, but he came up to me yesterday and tried to act like my friend, and you know that vibe, right? Like when it's not genuine. I mean, he doesn't, in my experience. Now, if I were to ask my team lead, he does seem like he tries to micromanage. But from what I have seen, from my perspective as a standard employee, as a little peon on the floor, not really. But, well, that's not necessarily accurate. Yes, but only in that it's like he thinks that our team lead's position is not necessary and tries to do the team lead's job for him and ignores most of the input from said team lead. It's really weird and I don't like it. But the thing is, the night shift supervisor doesn't work night shift. Ask me how the hell that works. So, honestly, the team lead is kind of like all we've really got going for us. And my team lead, I swear to you, he's one of the best team leads I think I've ever had. I'll call him my boss. He doesn't have the authority to fire me, but he does have the authority to send me home. Yeah, kinda. Or more just like... Okay, so, for a while, there was no night shift team lead. We had the shift, but we all just kind of did our own thing, and we took instruction from the day shift management. But as our shift has been growing, they decided to add a team lead. But this is before the supervisor came on. And he was transferred in from another location. Now, supervisor is used to high volume production style manufacturing. Yes, that right there, the way he came up and talked to me yesterday, it had that vibe. And I felt gross about it. So, it was a really weird thing. So I told my team lead about it. Because it feels like the supervisor is trying to gain dirt, trying to gain information. Maybe not necessarily to get the team lead fired or anything, but to kind of like, I guess, continue depreciating the need for the team lead. But then he even admits that he needs more people on the shift and whatnot. I don't know, it's a whole weird thing, and it's making me feel weird. And then I got an email yesterday that the college I'm looking at going to is doing applications for the fall. So I gotta get all my stuff together soon, because the plant VP said that they would cover my comp sci classes if I wanted to take them. Since our company has a lot of ties in cybersecurity and whatnot, I can transfer in company to cybersecurity and get out of machining. And they try to promote the whole technical upskilling thing. So I'd love that. Get me out of machining. Phew. Yeah. Oh, of course. So the way it technically works is it's a reimbursement. However, I talked to a manager from another shop near me that works very similarly to, and may or may not be a direct competitor for, my company. Anyway, was talking to him, and he said that his employees can go to that same college and be like, hey, I work at X company. We have this program. Can you help me out? And they will. And they will actually defer payment until the end of the semester based off of your grades. And so if I were to maintain at least I think it's a 3.0, they will still cover the courses. But they will actually send the bill to the school or to the job instead of sending it directly to me. And then I don't have to worry about it. I get to go to school essentially for free, and I just got to maintain my GPA. Lateral promotion. It's a thought. Ooh. I love it when dice are connected to characters. I have many shiny click-clacks that I got done custom for that exact reason. And have bought many shiny click-clacks. Gustav, stop sending me notifications during my stream. Get on my stream. I kid. Do I have a lurker? It looks like I might have a lurker. Oh, hello, lurker. I shall not call you out. Oh, hello, lurker. My autism tends to make me remember things I want to say way too late sometimes. Hey! How's it going? Totally relatable vibe. I don't know if that's a tism thing for me or if it's just like a processing thing. It's like your subconscious is still working on conversations while your conscious is actively doing something. And it's like, oh, hey, by the way. Is there a clean spot left on this rag I can use? Hey! Right there in the center. Just go around this outside and clean up before I get back to the worst section. But yeah, so the whole work thing's got me feeling a little weird. And it makes me really want to get it back into school sooner rather than later. So that I can try and get that degree and get out of machining sooner. Very loosely based on an Oscar from Demon Slayer. Gemini is my first character. Light Luck, my D&D bounty hunter. Rook, my Warforged knight. Ooh, nice. With an impossible standard to live up to. Be like that. Why can't you be more like a more human being? Mika, the most fancy little fey wolf tank wizard you will ever meet. Is that you? And Joey, the best bard monk you've ever seen. Lore blurb. Let me look. Oh, the Warforged Knight's the metal dice. Or the green and metal. Okay. Neat sets. Those blue ones look familiar. I've seen those before. Opening in browser. I have seen those before. I think I have a set like those. Not that color, because I never buy blue, unless it's for somebody else. He has the chef, Godsphere. Scrug. What a name. That's a fun name. Our next piece for the 3D print is 41%. Heck yeah. feel like the more I'm working on this mask, the more it's trying to fall apart on me. Oh. Tell you what. He's got a whole Guy Fieri outfit. Oh my god. So he does like the Goku thing, but instead, now he's got the frosted tips. I love that so much. Tell you what. Run it down. Show me what you got. Give me your lore. Regale me with stories. Just remember that Twitch also has a, oh, he silent rages. He's like extremely calm. The Guy Fieri thing was just a shitpost. Yeah, that sounds about right. But Twitch does have a character limit. Just a reminder. Here in a little bit, if you're interested, I'll show you pictures from the convention. You asked me about it, and then we got sidetracked. Or I got sidetracked. Those are cool. And that's for which one? Scrug? Or Guy Fieri? Just want to make sure I'm on the same page. Oh, Rook. Oh, we're back on that one. Okay. Tricked by a god into killing his own family, vows revenge to kill anyone and everyone that gets in his way. To be fair, Kratos isn't exactly loved either. Hey, Dwelling! How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome to my mess of a workspace. And yes, I'm still wearing my sleep pants, because who cares? Alright, now I'm getting a lore dump from Cal about her D&D characters. And, ooh, that silicone got stoked. While I'm cleaning up a mask for haunt season. Maker's mess. That's a good way to put it. Especially, so like, I've got this project running right here. This 3D printer right here. And it's making parts. Like, I got a couple right here. That's going to be for a mount for another 3D printer. So I can repair it. So I'm doing all the individual pieces, because I tried to do a bunch of them in one go, and it came out like a terrible mess. So I'm doing them one at a time. And in the meantime, while it runs, I'm trying to get this mask prepped up for haunt season. And this is Babyface, and he's in bad need of some repairs. So, like, he's got a crack in the forehead and splitting on the bottom. I mean, he's a cheap mask, and I probably could just buy another and redo it. But then it wouldn't be mine. And sentimentality is kind of a thing, sadly. So, I mean, if I did manage to find, like, the same model mask, I'd probably pick up, like, 3 or 4. Now that I know how much I actually love this character. And then, do the same paint on him and everything. Fix him up all the same way. But yeah, he, so, like, I mean, all these little crack indentions in the mask, like, these are actually part of the mold. I had filled the... Sorry, let me back up. When I first got this mask, it had kind of like a black wash. Like, they had taken, like, a big brush with, like, a light black and just done, like, a swirls all over it. That's all it was. Then it had the blush on the cheeks, a little bit of black around the eyes, just kind of like to accentuate them, and then had red tufts of hair on the side, almost like a clown. I hated that, but I liked the fake cracks and all that. So I bought it, took the hairs off, obviously, and then I spray painted it with a high gloss paint to kind of just heavily coat the whole thing to kind of give it that, like, porcelain sheen. And then I went back over it with, well, I mean, actually, it's kind of starting to see a little bit more now that I'm cleaning it off. There's, like, splotches, like, around the nose and some spots on the forehead and kind of across on the cheeks and coming down, where it's more of like an antique white, where it's got almost like that patina going on. And, yeah, Rust-Oleum has an antique white. So I was using that to give that faded, yellowy color porcelain gets. And then I took black silicone and just get it all over my mask into the cracks. So it looked like, reminded me a lot of, like, Venom, like from Spider-Man, kind of coming out of all the cracks and whatnot. But I love playing as this character at the haunted house I work at. And so I'm trying to get him cleaned up and ready for haunt season, because it doesn't matter if I'm working in psych ward again or if I'm going to be in the new school zone. Hey, there we go. It doesn't matter which area I'm going to be. I still want to play this character, but I'm going to have to just build another actual costume for the bottom part, because when I'm working in psych ward, I wear, like, a prison jumpsuit with a lab coat, because kind of the backstory I built for him. He was actually he was in the prison and got pulled in to the psych ward to pretty much be turned into, like, a living doll toy for one of the other actresses in the area. For her character, who's like a little girl. You know, cliche horror stuff. It's fun, though. Or whatever you want if you want to break it. It's a fairly quick read. First talk is more of an explanation as to how Rook came to be, and the second is more an idea of how much of an impossible standard he has to live up to. Yeah, send me those docs. I'll get to them eventually. Today, I will get to them. But not immediately. And there they are. At least one of them. But yeah, how you been how have you been dwelling? Words are hard today. Oh, print's already done. And doesn't look half bad. Heck yeah. Okay. Not much news since yesterday, but okay. Well, hey, I mean, I've always heard no news is good news, right? So, I mean, not necessarily a bad thing. Oh. I don't know if I like that. It's kind of squished. Do I need to... Where's that part of it? Looks like that might be part of the design, actually. Okay. Ooh, I got a little worried there for a second. Alright. Set baby face off to the side. I don't have a lot of those commands set up. Oh, dwelling. Yeah, definitely already getting the vibe. No, that's... She plays along to that. All's good. Yeah, she definitely plays along to the whole dog thing. Not even a dog thing. Yeah, it's true. It's just you. Oh, that almost hurt. Oh. But yeah, so I've been, or I guess we've both been kind of regaling each other. I've been talking about experiences at the haunted house. Some good scares I got. I was showing off, of course, baby face. Yeah, stupid gravity indeed. But I also have this other one. Disregard the boxes next to me. I was wearing this one earlier. You missed that part. But yeah. I like to wear him during Scream Break more than anything. I kind of do like the pervy old man. It's kind of funny. I did a kind of like a weird used car salesman thing one time. Thanks. Girlfriend got them for me. They're crazy comfy. Yeah, I do got the jammies fit. Yes, I do. Look, I literally... This is how this works. Every day I stream. So every day I stream. I get up around 10:30. Take care of my morning ritual stuff. And come straight in here. That's it. That's how it goes. So I... Yep. Oh, that's stuck in there. Crap. So yeah, I... don't really care if I'm still wearing my pajamas. The only time it's different is if I'm working outside, like on my wood projects and whatnot, which I get paid tomorrow. So let's see, what am I doing tomorrow? Oh, therapy. Probably before therapy, I'm gonna make a run to Lowe's or something. Oh, whoa! Did stream die for a second? I don't have any notification for drop frames. That's true. You are. Yeah, I'm going to be going to Lowe's probably tomorrow. I'm gonna say tomorrow. Oh, Twitch side. Okay, yeah. Gotta say, I've done a lot of work to try and make sure it doesn't do that again. I had one stream, it dropped 18 times. It was a nightmare. I need to check out that 3D model before I end up cutting away something that I shouldn't be cutting away. Okay. It is supposed to be round. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Lowe's, pick up some eye hooks. I've already got the brackets in the wood. I might go to Harbor Freight. Probably Harbor Freight. To pick up some more bungee cords. And the reason why, for this light here. So, if I do all that, Friday's stream, I will probably be pulling the legs off the back side of the table and replacing them with 6-foot tall legs so that they kind of work as, or they double as posts. And then I'm going to have the top part kind of angle in towards the table and have the light hang above. But that'll give me a lot of area to mount stuff too and things like that. And then the light, of course, like I said, will be overhead. But I'm going to use the bungee cords instead of like the chains or whatever, so that if I bump the table or something like that, it doesn't end up causing like a rattling sound. Yeah, oh yeah. Harbor Freight's great. And my buddy Gustav, whom he streams on here too, he lets me get access to his membership thing where he gets the extra discounts from them. It's a win. But they had the Pelican cases, or knockoff Pelican, I forget what they call them. Like half off, and then an additional $10 off if you had that subscription. That was such a good deal. Most girl boss response I've seen to manly stuff stores, and I live for it. Oh, Cal, I think you would like Dwelling. He's such a vibe. And he streams on here too. I was on my way home from work one night, and Dwelling was working on the Lego bouquets. And God, I love those sets. They're so pretty. And I happened to just like jump in and was doing like an audio only, but was chatting with Dwelling on my way home from work. And here we are, like 2 to 3 weeks later. Oh yeah. Dwelling, you were talking last night about getting back into wood burning stuff, yeah? I got busy at work, so I wasn't able to finish listening to you talk about all that, but what are you going to be working on? Gonna be working on yep. A little bit of anything and everything. Starting to sound like me. Etching Norse runes into more stuff. Oh, it's that one. Oh yeah, yeah. Good. That'd be cool. You gonna do that on stream? Some people are weird about that stuff. That's why I'm asking. I don't know. I think it's cool, but I grew up reading them. I wish, God, post-COVID brain, I wish like crazy I could remember all that stuff. Good, good, good. I'm sure I'll be there. I have found myself watching a lot more Twitch for obvious reasons. I'll watch you and my buddy Gustav, Pirate Software. Who was that new one I found yesterday? They were an art streamer. I found them in Makers and Crafts, but they're doing like, it was technically an 18+ stream is what they call themselves, but they didn't seem to really be all that bad, at least on that stream. And they were doing like custom tiefling artwork, which was kind of cool. But they were really nice, so I might start watching them more too. I don't remember their name. I don't have my Twitch up at the moment. Oh, I have my phone right here. Yeah, I do. And they're pretty cool. Who are you and why do you look like Five Below? Why is the mall sending me messages? What a weird thing. Pull up Twitch. Okay. Nope. Not what I wanted. How do I? Oh, following. Duh. Is it Co-Carnage? Oh, those are recommended. My offline channels. Here we go. Yeah, I don't care about that one. Unfollow that one. Okay. Let's see who I got. They were really cool. They were doing some neat artwork. Smog Teeth. There they are. Yeah, I found them yesterday. Oh. MOC? I don't know what you mean by that. Good enough. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Plastic. Alright, it'll work. Only I knew how this thing's supposed to go together. I don't have a clue. I've got a bunch of puzzle pieces and I don't know how they're supposed to click. Oh! Okay. How did I not know that? I didn't know that there was like a whole name for that. Because I love like... Give me a second. I still got this I need to put together. Still got this I need to put together. I actually want to do the missions on this too. This might be a stream thing. Like, it's made for kids, sure. But it could be fun. Shit. Be alright. Documentary all about Lego. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. AFOLs, MOCs, or MOCs. Alright. SD card. Beyond the Brick, a Lego Brickumentary. Have you seen... Is that Bruno Mars? Good, I was wondering when you were going to do that. There's a new movie coming out, done in Lego, but it's based off of a musician. I think it's Bruno Mars. It looked interesting though by the trailer. No, it's Pharrell Williams. That's right, because Happy is in it. Like they put that in the commercial. Fair. Okay. Let me... I'll share screens again. That's 6. Control 6. Give testimonies. Okay. Well, here's my testimony about Lego. It changed a kid's life to the point that he decided to get into engineering. So my, I guess, godfather. There was one year. Daddy had a job, but the job was put the food on the table for him and Mom. Anyway. That was actually kind of the problem. He didn't have a lot of money that year, was having issues trying to figure out what to get his kid for Christmas, all that kind of stuff. I was a junior in high school, and his kid was like 6 or 7, I think. I don't know. I haven't done the math on it. Even though he was my godfather, we weren't as close as we were when I was a kid. You know, people grow apart and all that stuff. Not necessarily a bad thing, just is what it is. Interesting. I don't need those. Anyway, he couldn't figure out what he was going to get for his kid for Christmas. He was pretty much flat broke. Oh no, he didn't have a job because he got laid off. And he was having issues getting commission work because he would do amazing murals. Like, he was a fantastic artist. Excuse me. Anyway. But yeah, I was a junior in high school. And I had 54 different Bionicle models. And a bunch of extra pieces. And a bunch of just random Lego in general. And I had gotten to where I wasn't really playing with toys anymore. I'd gotten more into computers and all that kind of stuff. So, I cleaned everything up, packaged it all together, and that's what I put it on the front porch for Christmas. And, this is probably around 2015, 2016. No, I mean, not when that happened. I graduated in 2014. But yeah, 2015, 2016, somewhere in there. I was working at Walmart, and I ran into him and his mom. And he was actually just graduating high school. Oh, that couldn't have been right, because he was quite a ways behind me. This would have been while I was in college. Ah, that's right. Sorry, post-COVID brain fog. Anyway, I'm gonna blame it all on that. Anyway, but he was just graduating high school anyway, and he was putting in to go to one of the local colleges near me, one of the big engineering universities, and he even straight up told me that those bionicles are actually part of why. Touched my heart, blew my mind for sure. I didn't know how to feel about it. Of course, I haven't seen him since then either, so I'm hoping he got it figured out and he got out of this area. That's what I hope. Easy ABL. No, we're doing CR Touch. Flat mount, center mount, 54 compact. Dwelling is not. Dwelling does not know Gustav. Yeah. Totally unrelated connections. Closing that. Back into Kira. I don't know what else I need. I feel like I'm missing some pieces though, for sure. I think I'm gonna get the blowers. Hot end mounts. Options, part cooling ducts. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, Gustav does not craft or make. Just to be clear. He's a game streamer. He's just one of my best friends. He and I grew up together. We were in high school together and all that, and we're still friends now. Eat. And a pain in the ass to clean up. Actually, that'd probably be one of the easiest to clean up. Wait, that. Beginning to wonder if I even downloaded the right one to begin with. Or originally tried to print the right one, rather. What's in here? Options. Vanguards? Yeah, I do want one of those. I have seen Spaghetti's sheer fan blades. Yeah, because I don't know if that shroud's probably not going to be able to go back on there. We're going to grab a couple of these. Turbine, Velocity, Hero Me, Wheel, Jet. Just do the whole page. Why not? Okay. Well, I don't like that one. If I had to guess, this is the lightweight. And it is indeed lightweight. But nope. Won't fit my aesthetic that I want. It's one of these three. Technically, this one should improve airflow. We're gonna go with this one. See what happens. And SD card is in. Slice. And lightweight Vanguard V2. Go. Back off. Cool. And the printer should be starting soon. And let me go back to full screen webcam. Hey. Babyface, attempt to fix cracks in mask. I guess I don't really have to fix much of what's on my board. Okay. Well, if you don't want to join it, then I wouldn't mind showing them on stream. He's got my DM. That's a good one. Oh, it did pick me up. Why is it? Oh. For the moment. Oh god. Yeah, it's like short for "yeah, damn," but it's usually in reference to an ass. Yeah, let me attempt a thing. That goes there. So that plugs in there. Please don't kill my camera. Camera's still live. Let's see if we get... Huh. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright. 1 second. Smooth move, X-Lex. There we go. Yay, tech difficulties. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. I know I've got a micro USB cable around here somewhere. Where did it go? See, I emptied out my backpack before I took my trip to Nashville. Please excuse the booty. I'm a honky boy. Did I put it back in here? So, also, excuse a lot of this. So, when my granddad passed away recently, we acquired a bunch of stuff. Wholesome remarks? Yeah, fair, kind of. I don't know if wholesome is the right word. It's like a nice way of saying, why are you saying holy bingle at him? I mean, come on now. Dueling's cool. I know, like you said, it's supposed to be like, you know, friendly. Just trying to understand the purpose. You are a wholesome dude, that is for sure, though. Hey, 2 inks. Cool. I can't believe I let my microphone die. Let's get this thing charging again. Maybe? Dick? Didn't know it was a crime to play Lego games now. Yeah, I saw you were playing, I think it was Indiana Jones the other day. No, it was Pirates of the Caribbean. We have power. This is not ideal, but it is functional. And that'll have to do. Yeah, fuck them. And fuck that. Alright, we're just gonna hold it. This became a talking stream. Okay, so I guess I could show off stuff from the convention. I don't have a lot, but I do have some. Oh no, let me show off the Lego stuff first, since we've already talked about that. Get out of here. Go up. 500 jump scares. Hey, we found the Lego. Oh, don't remove friend. Jesus. Okay, so here we go. Do I still have screen share on? No, I don't. Might help if I did that. Yeah. So here we go. Some visual context of the ship design. Pretty neat concept, honestly. I like the engines. And your cockpit design. Nice and cozy with the one little cot. Oh. No, it's because Discord has streamer mode on. Let me turn that off. Thanks for catching that. There we go. Yeah. Can you see that? Looks like you should. Yeah. Let me see if I can... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go through and open in browser. That's real. Let me know if the audio gets weird. Discord doesn't like it when I have music playing and I try to put something else in full screen. On my side, it sounds like all the audio tries to like veer upwards, and it sounds weird. I don't know why. Yeah, ship design for context along with the engine design. Okay, good. Glad to hear that. And then we got the cockpit drawing design. You can do it. There we go. So yeah, neat concept. And then loosely based off of the ship here. I'm not even going to bother full screening it. But yeah, from Star Wars. I actually genuinely enjoy watching all the Star Wars movies in numerical order, not release order. Because I like seeing the way the tech changes and the ships evolve between each movie. And so like the TIE Fighter, the cockpit for it is actually the same design as the cockpit for the Jedi Starfighters in Episode 2. It's like little things like that, and seeing how parts progress and move and things like that. But here we go, initial layout. I think this is the V1, right? Yeah, very first version of Zenith Beacon. There we go. It's kind of like the Harrier style wings. I love that it's all the Nissan pieces. It actually reminds me a lot of the ship from Guardians of the Galaxy. And then we got the V2. Slightly outdated second version, but the main design stays the same for the third. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so different wings. More like bird wings instead. Yeah, you can definitely see the inspiration from the other ship. Oh, and just to embarrass Cal. Nice bowl. Just playing with you. Anyway. Oh yeah, so the thrusters point down, so it'll hover. like your Funkos. Nice fan. I'm a big fan. Landing gear assembly. I love how you have like a freaking mat for putting this together on. Oh, I see. Deployed. You actually play Infinite? Extreme high G movement with access hatches to the main turbine shaft for easy maintenance. Love that. Used to? Yeah. I played it when it first came out, and it was like Reach Plus, which I thought was cool, but it was missing something, and I could never figure out what it was. Oh yeah. I didn't even think about that, being able to turn individually, so this thing's got some really fast like rotation. Smart. You really did over-engineer it, though. Love it. While offering somewhat limited view, the canopy is well armored and has side auxiliary thrusters, along with 2 topside air brakes and air intake for suborbit flight. Canted wings give the profile of a bird of prey in the sky. Yeah. I think this is definitely the best version. I also like that you changed the cockpit. Feels more solid. Honestly, it feels like a natural progression, like from in-game too. It's like, ooh, I want to make upgrades to my ship. What would you like to do? I would 100% add that as a mechanic. I assume with your experience in LEGO, you'll appreciate my jerry-rigging. Yeah, LEGO would be so upset with this. Because you know how like they have the illegal things and all that? Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is an illegal move. Cool, though. Finally, internals. Cockpit, cargo bay, and engine assembly. That is, in fact, a cockpit. And engine assembly. Oh, I see your note there. Going back to full screen. How about now? How about now? Doesn't really seem any different. That's fair. Honestly, though, I think it works. I mean, using a Star Wars ship as the baseline, because those ships wouldn't fly worth a damn anyway. At least most of them wouldn't. I think it works just fine, personally. Now, if you wanted it to be like true engineered, like would this thing actually function? That'd be a big maybe. But I like it. I like the design. But I also like Star Wars ships. So. Ugh. Honestly, I just like spaceships. Oh, trying to estimate its size. Yeah, that makes sense. I miss doing that a lot more, honestly. I have all the, or almost all of the Destiny 1 Mega Bloks kits, and I haven't put them all together yet. I would love to do something with that. I say that. I'm so burnt out on Destiny, I don't know that I'd ever actually want to do that. Because then, like, I've got cool Mega Bloks for a thing I don't care about anymore. Kind of hurts. Sad face. I got like 5 or 6 sparrows, I think. And then I got the big Cabal hover tank thing. Trying to remember what other sets I've got. I don't know. Okay. My turn for show and tell. Good estimation. Go back in here. Screen share with webcam. So, as with any convention, there were indeed cosplayers. I was going through these last night. I say cosplayers, not all of them are actually cosplay. But anyway, I thought it was cute. All the little stuffed bats on him. I have him saved as Batman, even though it's just because he's a man covered in bats. And then I'm not really sure what she's supposed to be. I think it's like a custom Harley Quinn thing, but I honestly didn't ask. And this dude looks like somebody I've seen in a haunted house. Try getting a reservation at Dorsia now. It's Patrick Bateman. Oh my god, he's literally me. Hold on, I gotta open up OBS so I can see y'all's chat. .3 with wings, 3.25 without. Wings fold in, turns into a bullet dropping down. I'm gonna probably end up posting these on like Instagram or something at some point. I can never remember this character's name. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Her character's the one that's dating Meatloaf. I can never remember her name. Oh, wrong app. That one. I mean, failsafe is actually a word. Redundancies. Is that more like what you're meaning? Yeah. I mean, they're synonymous in this case. Okay. Banned you from making it better. Wow. What do you want? Okay. Anyway, this chick. That's the wrong app. That's the one. Cruella de Vil. I don't know where my picture of this Lego guy went. I think it might be still on my phone. I just haven't transferred it in yet. And then, yeah, this witch character going around.
They were kind of fun. I think they have like a podcast that they do. Continuing on. We got the Scream from Scary Movie. You got Jigsaw. Five Nights at Freddy's, but I can never remember the character's name. I don't play FNAF. Blade. It's got the. I actually like that he found the vest with the clips on it and everything. It's kind of cool. You got the ghoul from Fallout. I just liked her dress because she was wearing the carpet pattern from The Shining. And then there was a big group of slashers running around, as you can see here. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. This is when I had my gimbal in front of my face the whole time. So, hey, did I miss that? Oh well. It'll be alright, Miss Daisy. And I know I've seen her, but I don't remember what from. And then him individually. Elvira. Toxic Avenger. Still never seen it. I've heard it's great. And then her. I forget. I think it's just TV Head, but I'm not really sure. Kind of came up with like his own little Darth type character. It's kind of reminiscent of some others, but anyway, thought it was neat. I like his saber though. And then this guy, he was running around and he was dressed up, so I was like, sure, I'll get you. But he is actually holding. Cal, you remember us talking about the Nerf guns on stream? I had a stroke when I saw it. I was like, he's got one. And it still functions. But I was so disappointed because he said he got it at a con for like $50. But when he pulled, the slide back, they didn't paint underneath it. So like they painted the whole thing, but they didn't actually, or they like spray painted most of it, but they didn't paint there. And I was like, what? No. If you're gonna do it right. And they didn't even sand all the stuff off of it or anything. They just sprayed it like as is. I wish I could remember the name of this anime. My brother loves it. Something about some dude who ends up becoming a like a demon monster thing. I don't know. I know it's popular and it's new. And I do not remember what she's from. I know I recognize it. I think she's actually from the same anime, but I'm not sure. And then Megan. I wish it would stop doing that. Hey, laptop, catch up with me. Alright. Close that. Oh, Megan was the last one anyway. At least for what I've got in the folder there. I gotta read. Columbia. Thank you. The ghoul, bro, had the camera instinct. He knew. It looks like a Darksider 2 Sith. Yeah, it really does. Like the artwork. Darksiders are so cool. I've actually... So I'm playing the trash one first. Genesis. I'm trying to get through it so that I can then move on to the first one. And I'm playing Genesis because it's technically a prequel. Yeah, he's holding Guts Buster Sword, but it's... I know it's a different anime, and it's a new one that everybody's been watching. Oh, that's good. That's how that's supposed to be. But you said something about the OG yellow? You talking about... like one of the 8 of these that I own? Wow. Hey, it's only a level 2. I gave it to you. Yeah, I own 8 of these, though. The other 2, I think, are still out in my car. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. And then the gun that they replaced it with. And then they brought the Maverick back. I've got 2 of the replacement one, but I can't remember what they call it. And I actually have a white one, too. So I think that's at my girlfriend's. Because she wanted it. So she could take it to work and shoot some of her coworkers with it. Because they apparently do that in her office. Well, that's scary. Let me go take care of something crawling. The something crawling has been taken care of. I love living out in the county because it's so quiet out here and all that. But like, bugs are annoying. As long as they don't violate the social contract, I'm fine. It's always nice to have that. Why is it on this side? It sounds better from the underside of the mic than it did on this side. So weird. I guess I'll talk from this way for now. Go back to screen share with webcam. And then I've also got Vidya. It's OBS streams. I think both of these go in here. Let's see here. Oh yeah. This is a lot of what I was working on. See if I can get it to play. So I was trying to get everything set up with my gimbal in here. And then, so with the skeleton here, this little tiny skeleton, we we took a brush. Let me mute the video. There we go. But we took latex, liquid latex, while it was still wet and kind of watered down. And we went over the entire skeleton to kind of give it just like a base layer. And then, is this all just me putting the latex on him? Yeah, so this is the initial coat. And then where I'm getting up right here was to go to a hairdryer that they had set up. Yeah, go to your dishes. All good. Let's see. Wait, this one? I think this one. Maybe. I haven't been through my video stuff yet to see what all we had going on. It was a pretty decent little turnout over here for the craft table. Back out. What's this? A whole 1 second video. We're going to scrap the hell out of that. Done. Maybe. 114802, I think is what it said. Gonna probably scrap that one too. There was a lot of just like random shit of me like trying to talk to people and whatnot. When I thought important things were going to be happening and weren't. Or when I was trying to test settings. Because I was trying to get used to using my gimbal. And it's a cool gimbal, even for being a little $40 unit. She looks so thrilled. She and her mom were really cool, though. Good God. How many of these little snippets did I have? Okay, this is 9 minutes and 3 seconds. I can skip through this one. Yeah, here we go. So, you can see there's like this sheet of parchment paper, or butcher's paper is what it is. And what he did is he took the latex and did 3 layers of latex. He would like do 1 layer, let it dry, another layer, let it dry, so on and so forth. And so got it to 3. And then you see here, he's done it in like a bunch of squares. And so it usually takes 2 people to do it. But you got to peel them up, and you can put your hands underneath it and kind of stretch it out. And they'll get to being about 1.5 times whatever their normal size is supposed to be. So you can stretch it over stuff. You can like pop your finger through it. A lot of times it'll pop in on itself, and it worked great for looking like entrails. Great. But this guy's really cool. His name's John, and he's done all kinds of makeup for like independent films and haunted houses and parades and whatever else. And he's trying to turn this into like a side gig to get out of, or not get out of, but kind of like a retirement side gig. There we go. That's a better way to put it. Yeah, it was a good time. Let me see if I can skip through some of this and show off some more of the cool stuff. Maybe I can show off what I've done to mine. Yeah, the very first one I tried to put on it, it just all kinds of rolled up. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I ended up like stuffing it inside of its chest cavity a little bit. Random people. Oh, I totally forgot to get a picture of them. Yeah, it's the What If Captain America, where he's a zombie, and then Wolverine. Here we go. You can see more like what I've ended up doing my night. And I kind of found a way to do it a bit more myself without having to need more help. So just rolled up one side a little bit and would essentially just apply it. And then, there we go, better angle. Come on, Ricky. Or Liam, whatever name you want to call me by. I don't want to just like skip through it so we don't miss it. There we go. But yeah. There we go. Like that. And then I can just slowly peel it off the paper as I wrap down. It worked out pretty well. It was a really good time too. I'm not allergic to latex, thank goodness. But my girlfriend is. And so I had to be real careful after this. And made sure to wash my hands real good and all that kind of stuff. Because God, latex allergies suck. Yeah, so after we did the latex, we paint them. Do I still have painting on this one? Let's see. Nope. This is when I was doing my last couple layers of latex onto them. Okay. Check chat real fast. They are incredible little things. I love them. Especially in my area, we have a bad thing about ticks. And I've actually heard a couple stories of people in my area who've gotten a virus that made them allergic to beef because they got bit by ticks. So I leave possums alone. Is this painting? Yeah. And it looks like garbage. It looked a lot better once it dried, though. I'm gonna skip along further. Oh, that's my head. That's my face. Hey! Still wet here, and I was going through and ended up adding a lot more water to help thin it out more. And once it dried, it looks better. It's not great, but it's better. It's my first attempt doing this. So. Here we go. Yeah, he's still wet. But I tried to add... John gave us a non-bleached titanium white that I tried to use as a wash over the thinner parts of the skin, so it would look like old sinew. But it didn't really take well. I had a lot of problems getting it to show up. Probably more of a me error than a paint error. But it be what it be. I think that gimbal is actually pretty smooth. I haven't watched any of this. Oh, this... Oh. Go back 10. This guy's booth right here. This artist. I don't think I have... Or I might later. But he's got some really good work. He's a really nice guy. Really chill. And he usually does like a buy two, get two free kind of deal. For his... 16 by 20s? I forget what size they are. Good size prints though. So essentially $10 a piece is what they end up coming out to. But he actually gave me permission to use one of his pieces, or the eye on one of his pieces. And I'll see if I can show you all that here in a minute. Yeah, welcome to a Horror Con vendor hall. Oh yeah. My girlfriend and her brother. Oh yeah, just right here you can see off the bat, there's a motorcycle and like a coffin, motorized coffin car. I'll see if I can't show you those too. Let's see. Well, that does make a lot of sense. I did not know that Skrunkly was a thing. I know I've seen the possum stuff a lot for trans things, but I didn't know like necessarily why. other than kind of like a, oh, we're trash, you know, that kind of jokey thing. Because most of the people I know who are trans, whether it be MTF or FTM, they kind of do that whole like, I'm a trash human being, but they're really not. Oh, that's the same one we just watched. Be safe while you're lurking. Thank you for letting me know. But yeah. Be safe while you're lurking, Dwelling. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. Analogy of being grossly misunderstood. I think that's a very good reason, too. I want to go through and do kind of like a supercut of all these pieces that I have from walking around the con and whatnot, so I can post it on like Insta or something like that. Of course, some of the shots aren't all that great, but we had a really good time at this convention. We also went to a like an indoor putt-putt place, where all of the holes, like they're, if you've ever done putt-putt, usually like each hole has like a different theme or a different mechanic or something like that. And this one was done up like a kind of like an arcade. So we had like a Pac-Man one, and if you hit Pac-Man, it would give you the super hole, which was like an instant hole-in-one. And the ball had like a NFC tag on the inside, and it would keep track of how many times you hit and all that kind of stuff. It was a neat thing, really like tech-centric putt-putt. It was a neat thing. Holy crap! I did not even notice that she had those prints behind her, because I totally would have bought the Dracula and Frankenstein. Oh, apparently I did, because I think that's what she was just talking about. I just forgot. Go me. Close that. Yes, yes. No, you're good. Yes, they are called Joeys. Anime Booba. OMG, this fucking Bowser. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. And it frequently ends up with money in the butt crack. Anyways, back to possums. Some other stuff we got. Oh, yeah, this kid. Let me see if I can rewind it. So, I didn't have the camera rolling at first, and he thought I did. And so he did the little dance. And I was like, hold on, it's not rolling. And so I turned it back on, and then he started up again. It was kind of funny. Ah, no, what have I done? Oh, okay, there we go. I think I've got a lot of it in portrait and a lot of it in landscape. Kind of change it up for some reason. But I don't remember when I changed it up. Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. I was really into... Here we go. This sign right here, it says, "Look with your hands." I saw that and I just couldn't help but laugh. And I was like, I love this. Let's skip forward a little bit. I beat my last DM to death. Yeah, that's fair. I actually meant to come back to this guy because I actually wanted to check out his little TTRPG he's got here. Because it looked cool. Parry this, the filthy casual. Oh! I got him on video. I guess I just didn't take a picture. I'll have to fix that. Might take a screen cap of him or something. So I can add him to my cosplayers list. Yeah, I'll take care of that another time. Might do it tonight at work if I'm not busy. I think in about 10 minutes I'm going to get off of here. Oh. Apparently I went landscape. That's cool. I need to cut this video in parts then. Which I needed to do that anyway, but... I wonder if there's a way that I can rotate it while it's running. Speed, video settings. Ah, there is a rotate video option. Cool. Checking OBS. I associate it immediately with Joey the Bard. I don't know who that is. Unless that's your bard you mentioned before and I'm just being dumb. I'd be in fucking heaven, and whoever goes with me would be in hell. This is how I feel for my girlfriend. Oh, the cosplay high character. Gotcha. Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, no, there is MomoCon? Yeah, MomoCon. They had a big thing for Transformers stuff. Yeah, I need to see this. It's gonna be funny. But yeah, no, MomoCon is an anime convention in Atlanta. And, they almost always have an area dedicated to mecha in general. At least, everything I've read and the one time I've been. Anyway. Yeah, but anyway, from everything I've read and the one time I've been and like checking over stuff, they almost always have people from like Transformers and Gundam vendors and things like that. And I think, don't hold me to this, but if I remember right, they even had, what was his name, Peter Cullen, voice of Optimus Prime. He was there the year I went. But yeah, it was a good time. Arguably Dragon Con. Ooh, is that really fair to say? Okay, so Dragon Con you go because it's a giant party. Like, it's constantly just a giant party. And they have like a 5-story. Oh, thanks, Dwelling. I don't know if he's still here. I don't think he is, but I'll message him. But anyway. But it's like a 5-story tall vendor hall. It's massive. And usually the line just to get in is like wrapped around the block like 3 or 4 times. And then there's all the panels and all the like cool event things to do. But then afterwards, like at 10 o'clock when the convention technically closes, it turns into a giant ass party. And it's 3 hotels putting on a massive party. I think the last year I went, it was 160,000 people there. Yeah, that sounds right. And then, trying to think. I don't know. Anyway, MomoCon. Oh, going back to Dragon Con. Because Dragon Con is on private property, they also allow the sale of alcohol, and it's pretty much like a lot of people drinking and having a good time all day too. MomoCon is, or at least it was, on a government-owned property, so alcohol sales were not allowed. Ironically, because they sell beer during the games, because it was at a stadium. Yeah, kinda, sorta. It was the whole thing. It was like a convention center, like attached to the stadium or something like that, or right across from it, something like that. Anyway, but yeah, they wouldn't let you buy alcohol there or anything like that. So my group, we all pre-gamed before we went and had a good time. But we didn't know it, but part of our ticket for being at the convention was to have free access to the EDM, what they called a rave. And it was mostly Monster Cat signed artists. Like DJ Joe was there, Riot. Oh god, what's his name? Is it Chase? Did a lot of music for Rocket League. I'm trying to remember his name. Yes, you should send them to me. Promise. I have no hydrate button. Haha. Anyway. Yeah, it was a grand time. I got to see some cool artists, and it kind of reignited my interest in dubstep. It was a really good time. I would love to do that again. Right now, I'm trying to get things together so I can go to Halloween Horror Nights, though. And that I am truly excited for. Alright. Looking at the art dump. Horror by profession, hero by leisure. Always looking good, always high, varying levels, best boy, and maid of honor. Just to be clear, this one here is the most recent. Okay. And then this one here, who looks like a white-haired Wrath? Or is that Envy? All gray-haired, okay. And just put some scars on one arm and one leg. And he'll look like one of the homunculi. There we go. I'm just saying that's what he reminds me of. Because he's Envy in one and Wrath in another. I think he's Wrath in the original, and Envy in Brotherhood. Yes. Thank you. I got 3 minutes. Listening to Spotify. I see you. Rap music. Untitled, featuring Scar. Neat. Very first image. Oh my. Time has definitely improved. Practice makes perfect and all that. Yeah. I like your signature though, that's cute. Little ears and the tail. What are they doing? This feels like 2012 Tumblr. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Cool. I'm gonna... Hurt me all you want. I won't stop at all. You're just too cute not to... Oh my god. Ooh. I actually really like the second one. I open that in browser. Very abusive. Yeah, I noticed that. That's why I stopped where I did. Yeah, that second one especially is, like controlling manipulation vibes. But it is now 2 o'clock. Oh, I gotta get this print off. And then I am done with streaming for the day. There we go. At least you know he's screwed up. That's right, I'm not wearing my mic. At least you know he's screwed up. Ah! Damn it, gravity. That is not an alert I like to see. Pirate software just sent in his server. You have all single-handedly changed Google Trends. Yes, you have single-handedly changed Google Trends. The goblins have too much power. Let's see what this trend is. Oh, the search itself is pirate software. Damn! Damn! Interesting that these countries are the ones with, like, I guess the highest interest. I wonder if that's, like, based on, like, a per capita situation. It's like in these countries, he would literally be a family name, or a household name. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is his actual legal name. December 3rd through 9th. Yeah, that's when he peaked. For sure. Denmark, Finland, Sweden, Canada, Australia. But still less than one. It's not like a massive amount of interest. Because most people just know him as Thor or Pirate Software. Makes sense. Anyway, it's 3 hour. 3 after. Had a dark swing with the last two. That's fair. I was even drawing a comic at one point with him. Okay. So, Pirate Software. You watch Pirate Software, don't you? Or are you saying how would he be a family name or a household name? You watch his shorts. He's about to start releasing pants. I'm not kidding. So since his shorts started coming out, he has exploded on the internet. So he had like 10,000 followers when he first started popping up on my feeds, and within the last 8 months, he went from around 10,000 to 2 million. Which means that more and more people. Yeah. Well, he explains a lot of industry stuff, and he's also fairly wholesome. Like, don't get me wrong, he doesn't like bait, and he doesn't deal with idiots well, but I will say that he tries to be very encouraging, very friendly, and he gives some really good advice. Yeah. I love his stuff. I watch him pretty regularly. He's one of my favorites. He's actually kind of what inspired me to finally just do this. Not even gonna lie. And I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every bit of it, actually. Sure, I'm not Twitch famous or anything. Hell, I'm not even affiliate. But I enjoy it. But yeah, he's kind of the reason why I ended up here doing all this. Ugh. Anyway, so just to kind of recap what we've done today, I have printed off a couple pieces. My fan cover that hypothetically could actually improve airflow as well. And a skirt for my Fadus Dragonfly BMS hot end. Printed those off. So now I've got 4 pieces done. And then we got to clean off my mask a bit more. I think next stream is going to be a big project, and hopefully, well, it depends on the weather, really. I'm going to try and do the new legs skirt for my workbench. That's going to be the plan for the next stream. After that, we are. I think I'm going to put Babyface on hold for a minute, so that I can attempt redoing the gantry on my Ender 3v2 Neo with all these parts I printed off, and installing my new Fadus Dragonfly and all that. At least get as far as I can on that. And if I can't get that very far, or if I still need more parts to print, of course I still got this thing set up, print whatever pieces I need and try and figure it out as I go. But if I get it at a standstill, then I can go back to working on Babyface and fixing up the holes and whatnot. But I just want to say thank you for being here. I have thoroughly enjoyed getting a chance to conversate with you again. But it is 2:07 p.m. my time. I need to eat. I am a hunger. And I gotta start getting ready for work and all that here soon. So, I appreciate you for being here. And for anybody else, my name is WereBearMakes, but you can call me Liam. And feel free to drop a follow and join my sleuth of bears, or werebears. I'm trying to think about what I want to call my Discord server, but I am working on developing one. As well as a business branding. Because I got other stuff I need to do, and I think it would work great all under a business. Well, hey, well, if I'm ever online, just hit me up. For sure. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for being here. The cave, because bears like caves. I honestly thought about, like, the den or something like that, or Werebear's Den or something like that. But cave works too. It's so simple, and I think that bothers me, because my tism... I don't want to call it the tism. I can't legally say that. Because because I'm not officially diagnosed, but I have quirks. Anyway, but my quirks say I don't like that, but I don't know why. So I need to figure out something. Yeah, the cave, den, something in that direction. I was even looking up stuff last night. Quirky material Goral. Yeah. But anyway, I appreciate you for being here. And I shall talk to y'all later. And stream ending. Also, hope you like the new background.